Hello everyone, here's an achievement walkthrough for My Cool Bay Explosions, which I guess is wordplay for Michael Bay Explosions, everybody's favorite producer. For your Kerrigan build, you can do what you like, of course, but I like Mend a lot for this one, and I'll show you why, and then I like Vespene Efficiency on this one as well. On the army, the only mutation I'm going to point out is the Sundering Glave upgrade for the Mutalisks. That one is the one that gives you extra damage to armored, but you lose the bounce. It's almost exclusively armored targets that we're going to be killing in this playthrough. Void Rays, Carriers, and the Shuttles. So I would highly, highly recommend that upgrade for the Mutalisks. So when you jump into the level, grab your army. They're going to send one of the shuttles over to your left. So you got to have Kerrigan, and there's some Hydralisks. And if you go a little bit left farther, there's an extra Hydralisk there you can pick up. And this isn't difficult, you just got to be in the way, basically. On Kerrigan, I did take the skill that gives her the stun. Can't remember what it's called right now. But that'll help you stop the shuttle. So it can be a little bit of a help there, as you can see. So run over there and grab it. And then I was kind of slow doing this, but as soon as you kill that shuttle, you want to run over to the immediate right of your base. There's a natural expansion already built there. All you got to do is go over there and kill a couple of zealots and a stalker to pick that up. So I'll get out of my funk here and go over there and grab it in just a sec. Oh, I guess, well, that was just lucky. I didn't do that on purpose, but I guess it makes me look good. So they send some reinforcements at you there after the shuttles. But then just run over there and get the natural expansion. You're going to need it for the Vespene, because we're gonna do this expansion entirely with Mutalisks. There's a couple of advantages. One, so you don't have to fight through their entire base to get over to kill the bays, the shuttle bays. And two, Mutalisks are really fast, and they help you. They give you the mobility you need to stop the shuttles when you need to. So shortly after you kill the first shuttle, they'll send a second one. This one will have some escorts. So that's why I said, as soon as you kill the first shuttle and the reinforcements that they send at you, run over here, get the expansion, because then you're going to have to run back over to the left again to stop the second shuttle. The third shuttle will go over there to the warp conduit by your natural. So you'll kind of go left, right, but mostly for all of these first three, all you're going to need is Kerrigan. So in your base, in the meantime, what you're going to want to do is get your Vespene going as quick as you can, and obviously drone up, and then start building the infrastructure you need for Mutalisks, which I think you can immediately build Spire. I'm not sure you even have to upgrade to Lair, I can't remember. But get your Spire and start building Mutalisks, and start building the upgrades for those Mutalisks as well. We're going to want them fully upgraded here. So you can see right there that ability of Kerrigan comes in handy if you're slow like I was. Otherwise, it won't be a problem. You can certainly get away with any build with Kerrigan in this level. So after you stop that, just get your infrastructure going. You can run around and try to clear out some of the stuff in your way. That's helpful, because you're going to be running back and forth to stop the shuttles. So to the north of your base, there's several little groupings of enemies that you want to take out, so they're not in your way. You can use the Mutalisks or not for that. I was really kind of shy about using my Mutalisks. I could have been way more aggressive with them, because Kerrigan has heal, and the Mutalisks don't die so fast that the heal isn't enough to keep them alive. For the Zerglings, it's a little bit different. They don't have very many hit points and they die quick. The heal is really for the Mutalisks in this level. So I did run up here and get that stasis chamber. You don't need to. I'm not even sure there's much of an immediate benefit. Maybe Kerrigan's max hit points goes up, or maybe her damage goes up just a little bit when you level. I'm not sure. I haven't tested, but you don't need to. But you can. And I was just running around doing nothing anyway, so I took him out. And then I'm actually gonna bring the Mutalisks over here to help out on this one. And you'll see, even with just 16 of them, they do quite a bit of damage to armored targets with that mutation that we have. So they take out those shuttles quickly, and they'll take out the shuttle bays very quickly as well. And things that normally give mutas a little bit of trouble, like stalkers or photon cannons, with this mutation, they eat right through it like butter. And then back that up with Kerrigan's ability to heal them, and it makes this level really a piece of cake. And actually this strategy that we're doing here is a really easy way to beat this level on brutal as well if you're having difficulty. I think Mutalisks with that mutation is just really easy. So like I said, I'm going to run up here a little bit and start working on some of the units up here, just to get them out of my way for when I have to run back and forth. And I was actually a little bit slow on this, as you'll see when this next shuttle spawns. I'm going to try to chase the shuttle down, and then too late I'm going to realize that there's stuff in my way that'll complicate matters, but not enough to get me in any real trouble.
Our conquest continues.
So here you see the shuttle coming, and for some reason I decide to move down to engage it, and there's a bunch of stuff. There's stuff to the right there that you see, and then there's stuff to the right here that I'm going to accidentally run into.
No time like the present.
So I'm going to have to end up sending my Mutalisks up here to help. Kerrigan's crushing grip here is really helpful. Takes the carriers out, void rays, does a bunch of damage on the shuttle, whatever you need to do. Oh, sorry, I got that backwards. Crushing grip is the stun, so that's what I was looking for earlier. It's kinetic blast is the one that does a bunch of damage to a single target. So both really useful in this level. So I'm really happy with the build I did with Kerrigan. But anyway, you see I got into a little bit of trouble there. I got surrounded by a bunch of units, which is not really a problem. I could have used heal to help myself out there. And then they decided to send reinforcements, of course, at the worst time. Anyway, you can see at this point, because our limiting factor is the Vespene, and so I'm building Mutalisks as fast as I can, but what you end up with is just a lot of extra minerals, just a ton. So you can see I just built 100 Zerglings there, and you can, it doesn't even matter. I mean, I could be filling up to my 200 cap with Zerglings over and over and over again. I guess I could probably just like stream them at their base, and maybe I would have already won by now. I don't know. But if you find yourself in trouble with Kerrigan, you can just give her some meat shield, if nothing else, of just Zerglings, because you're going to have extra minerals all over the place. Mostly you're just waiting for Vespene. So we're not going to, I mean, since we're just waiting for Vespene, all we're really doing is just waiting for the shuttles to come and take them out while we get enough Vespene to get a critical mass of mutas that can run in and take out the shuttle base real quick without losing too many. So be active with Kerrigan, move her around, and try to grab the reinforcements. But mostly you're just kind of waiting while you build up your Mutalisks. So I think right after this shuttle, I'm going to fly up and get the first shuttle bay with Mutalisks. I've got quite a few there. And actually, I grossly underestimated how powerful the Mutalisks were with this mutation. I was worried that I was going to need to get 200 to 200 of all mutas to be able to take this stuff out. Oh wow, I got pretty close to losing this shuttle here. Luckily mutas are really fast. You see how fast they take that out. I mean, void rays, carriers, shuttles, they just eat it for breakfast. So like I said, I was worried that it was going to take a lot more mutas than it actually does. I imagine that with 24 Mutalisks you could easily do this. And I think I'm probably at 2-2 by now. I stayed on top of my upgrades pretty well. So yep, here I go. And I would definitely do the bays in this order, from left to right. I'm going to go at the left one first, then I'll take the middle one out, and the last one will be the far right one. The reason for that is you can get to the left one almost without running into any other units. I mean, you hardly take any damage from air units, anti-air units, or cannons, or anything. You can just run in there, hit it, and run out with hardly taking a point of damage. And the second one is almost as conveniently placed. There's a big ridge that doesn't have any units on it that you can follow. And then the third one, you kind of have to fly through a bunch of stuff, so you're going to lose a bunch of mutas on the third one. So I would do that one last. So here's what I meant about being really, well, I guess I just didn't know. I wasn't clear on how powerful my Mutalisks were, and I wasn't clear on how weak that shuttle bay was. So I'm sitting here flying around, almost dying to Psystorm, killing void rays and stalkers and everything, and turned out to be terrible timing, because if I had just killed that shuttle bay, the shuttle never would have spawned. So there's 4 more void rays I had to kill, and like It took, I think, a total of a half a second, one volley of shots to kill that shuttle bay. So learn from my mistakes. Just go in there, target the shuttle bay, and immediately fly out. Don't worry about killing anything. Nothing's going to chase you when you run away, and you probably won't even lose a single Mutalisk. But in the event that you do it the way I did and take a bunch of damage from Psystorm, the heal is really useful from Kerrigan. And so this is really the primary reason that I like heal, is because every single one of the shuttle bays has High Templar at it, and so the Psystorm can get you, even if they're moving and you just take like a couple of ticks of Psystorm. It's a lot of damage. So even as it was, I killed a whole bunch of stuff up there, and that I didn't need to, and I still didn't lose very many mutas, maybe 4 or 5. I lost probably fewer than I rebuilt in that time at my base. So it's just really effective. These Mutalisks are awesome. So by now, I think I probably have some Vespene Geysers in my main base that are, especially judging by my idle workers there. Looks like I have a bunch. I'm out of minerals in my main, and I'm out of gas in my main. So I figure I'm going to have to make it work with what I have. And I just didn't realize how easy it was going to be. Again, I didn't really realize how overkill I had it until I watched this video back again. As I was playing it, I was really slow on picking up how easily I could have gotten this achievement. So you see I'm still kind of flying around. Oh, do I need to engage units? Should I try to kill this stuff? Or, yeah, don't even bother. Just run away. Get in there, hit it, run away, go back and get healed, and hit the next one. And, makes it a piece of cake. So here we go. Heal them up. That's just... this is a beautiful thing. I mean, when you consider all of the gas and minerals that went into those units and they were all half dead, the benefit of heal is just incalculable. So right here, I'm gonna... They just send another shuttle. They're gonna send 2 shuttles right here, and I'm just gonna forget about them. I'm not going to try to win the level on this playthrough, which, I mean, you could easily, but I'm just going to go ahead and ignore these shuttles and just fly around the back way and get that shuttle bay and get the achievement. So, here we go. I'm going to follow that same ridge that I took to get up to the 3rd base, to get up to the 2nd base, I mean. So there's not a lot of units in your way. And you just cut across and see there's a bunch of stuff. There's carriers, there's archons, there's Templar, but it doesn't matter. It's really easy, it goes down fast.